there, and welcome to the Animag podcast.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Animag, the #1 anime podcast on the planet, baby. I'm your host, Asylum, sitting here with
Domicus.
Your boy Zay.
And we are back, boys. Episode 5. It's moving right along.
No.
Yeah, this is moving at a rent-a-girlfriend pace. You know how they have that saying, moving at a snail's pace? This is moving at a rent-a-girlfriend's pace.
Even slower.
It's yeah. Well, the thing is, this is episode 5. The next one's gonna be 6. We're kind of moving towards like the middle into the back end of this season, so we might start seeing a little bit more happen. Because now they're filming the movie. Obviously, we got that in this episode, and it's kind of exciting to see what might happen.
Surprisingly, they crammed the whole movie in this one episode, basically.
Yes, I said the same thing. In one fucking day, they did an entire fucking movie.
Well, probably not in one day. Wait, did it do it in one day?
No. My bad.
No.
It wasn't one day.
Yeah, I was about to say, it can't be one day.
It was a span of like 3 days, because it was one day, then the next, and then Kazuya and Chizuru had to go off on their own, which we'll get into. That was the juiciest part of this episode. Everything else was kind of bland, but
dull.
We're out here, Animag, putting in the hard work. We took notes on this dull-ass episode, and despite all odds, I had to reset my computer. We're here doing the goddamn show for you. So let's dive on in.
I don't want to dive in.
You have to. We have to dive in.
Let's go scuba diving, boys.
We open to see Kazuya in class, and he's looking at a bill statement, seeing all he's been paying for, and he's like, with big money comes big responsibility. And his friend is kind of like sitting next to him, and he's like, yo, what's wrong with you lately? And he's like, oh, nothing. And he says, I set a really big goal, and now that it's sort of becoming a real thing, I'm getting cold feet. And his friend really not knowing what is going on, because I don't think his friend knows about this movie project.
No.
He's like, so what are you going to marry Chizuru or something? And of course, Kazuya's like, what the hell? And then Kibe, his friend, basically says, look, stop stressing. Even if you fail, you're going to learn something from this. And no matter what, there isn't anybody out there who hasn't brought about a miracle at least once in their life before. Really just kind of razzing up Kazuya, just being a good friend, really.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. We've been so focused on this movie. When you brought up when are you gonna marry Cheezer, I literally forgot. There's a couple people that knows that they're like fake dating. I forgot they're supposed to be like fake dating.
A couple of people know?
Yeah, you remember it was last season, it was that group, I think it was that group of friends they had and the grandmas that knows they're they're dating, but like we know they're fake dating.
The grandmas know that they're dating. They don't know that they're fake dating though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like we literally forgot that they're supposed to be fake dating since we're so focused on this movie. Like we forgot they still got this secret on the backhand.
Only one knows that it's a rental. And that was the one that rented Rukia.
Ruka knows too, I think, at this point, right?
Yeah.
And Minnie.
No. Wait.
Minnie knows for sure.
Oh, yes. No, Ruka does know. Because remember, she was about to expose the girlfriend thing to the grandma, but then she held herself back.
True. That is true. And I think Mommy's like suspicious of it.
Oh, no, I think Mommy knows.
I don't think she knows. I think she's just highly suspicious.
I think she does know because she knows she was a rent-a-girlfriend, so she know it's not a real thing.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
No, because you remember she brought Chizuru to that karaoke place and like exposing like, hey, I know that you. Yeah, you see,
right.
Yeah, but I was in season 1, and that's when.
No, that was 2.
That was in 2.
That was 2.
Yeah,
that was 2. That was 2, Big Butter.
Yeah,
that was 2.
That was definitely 2. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I do remember that in 2.
Like you see,
she
like
pressed her in there.
Because I remember that Chizuru left her bag in fucking Kazuya's room, and Mommy showed up at the door, and then she.
That was in season 2 also.
You see what I mean? Because like we're so
like after or before.
Look, regardless, his friend doesn't know. So
yeah.
After the intro, okay, this is where the episode really starts, all right? Everyone's there for full production of the movie. And I'm going to say that it kind of felt at times in this show, like once he started talking to her about the movie since season 2, it kind of felt like we were never going to get to this point where they were going to be actually recording the movie. So we're finally here. And
yes, sir.
before they all start working, the producer from the film club gives some words, you know, and everyone kind of giggles. And then Chizuru gives some words, being that she's the main actress, and everyone's like clapping and they're like, oh. And then it's Kazuya's turn to give some words, and everyone like is just silent, right? And you hear one person clapping. And it's Chizuru. And she's just trying to like get the crowd going so he doesn't fucking, you know, feel too hard on himself because he's fucking socially awkward. And he was nervous too. You could tell he didn't really want to, but he did it. And then everybody like cheers and claps after that because of Chizuru. Saved the fucking day. So as they get to work filming, we see a couple of scenes and like they got Kazuya doing the bitch boy work, okay?
Man, busting ass.
He's a producer, yes, but he's like second producer. So they got him like cleaning up the sidewalk. You see him picking up like cigarette butts and all kind of shit, cans. He's like bringing people food. He's fanning other people. And he's really just being the bitch boy, even though he's classified as a producer. And he's like flustered at times. And I think it's because he thought being a producer meant that he would get to talk to Chizuru all day and only like exclusively have to work with her. And he just failed to realize that, you know, you're not the main producer. As we get to the last scene that they're going to be shooting for that day, they were going to film a scene where Chizuru has to throw a plushie into the lake, you know, really like heartfelt scene. She's got to cry. And
them goddamn cicadas.
yeah, well, we see Ruka here in this scene, and it threw me off because seeing Ruka outside of her like school uniform is what like baffled me. She does not look the same when she's not in her uniform.
Hey, she had that fire hair. I like that hairstyle on her.
Yeah, the two like pigtails.
Yeah.
I was shocked because I had to go back because I was like, who is this random bitch? You know, like clinging to him because she was like, I love producing because he was doing all kind of shit for her. And I finally realized later, I'm like, oh, fuck, that's Ruka.
Fucking Ruka.
So Kazuya's like catering to her and shit. And then they go to film and the cicada's on the bridge and it starts like chirping. And the producer's like, yo, we can't fucking film with this noise. Okay. And Kazuya just takes off running. He's like, I got it. So he goes to the top of the bridge. And next thing you fucking know, he's dangling off the fucking bridge.
Trying to kick that fucking cicada.
Trying to kick a cicada off the bridge and he fucking slips. And he falls right into the fucking water.
Bruh, this man has put his life on this line twice for Cheezer at this point. I'm not gonna lie. Twice.
For the love of the movie, but goddamn.
No, Mr. Shane McMahon, no. From his hell in a cell.
This dude falls in the water and everybody's like, they're like, get him. And he's kind of sitting there sulking after he's sitting on the bank of the, wherever it is. It looked like some steps going into the water or some shit like that. While he's sitting there still dripping, Chizuru's shooting the scene and it looked really powerful. And he even mentions how like even some people on set were crying because of how good of an actress that she is. Really fucking bringing it for this. He's seeing the scene take place. He's seeing the scene go down and he kind of starts to like self-loathe on himself. And this is going to be a big part of like a good portion of this episode where he's self-loathing because he's like, damn, she's so good at acting. She's going to be this big fucking megastar. And where will that leave me? You know? But it's like, bro, you're directing the movie. So no matter what, you're getting your name put in the credits, which can open the door for a whole slew of other jobs, right? You can go produce other movies. You can work with Chizuru again. Like, he's just not thinking here. That part kind of bothered me. Like, yeah, she's going to be a big star, sure, because she's the main actress, but you're equally going to gain stardom because your name is going to be on this shit as a producer.
I got you, big butt. I got you. Animag advice of the day.
Oh my god.
What you mean, man? You got to do it every episode.
Let's hear it.
Worry about yourself before you worry about somebody else.
Worry about your damn self.
There you go.
God damn.
Come on, man. You can't worry about somebody else's success. You gotta worry about your success.
Exactly. And then, like, I feel like Chizuru kind of tells him that a little bit later, too. You know? We'll get to that. Because he's obviously going to self-load for the next couple of scenes. It goes into the next morning. He's at his apartment washing dishes, right? And he's still fucking loathing about the same shit. Oh, she's going to be a big star and I'm just going to be stuck here as a store manager, nothing crazy. And he's like, I guess everyone's just built different. Everyone's just born different. And it's like, yes, everyone is born different. Just fucking utilize the hand that you were dealt and just go about your day.
There you go.
So he leaves his house and they're back to filming. And Chizuru's kind of like greeting everyone. And she sees Kazuya kind of like staring at her. And she singles him out. And she's like, hey, good morning. And he kind of like puts his head down and he's like, oh, hi. And then just runs off. Obviously still very butthurt about the self-loathing shit. All right. So they go off. They have to wind up taking a little break to film because it's raining. And Kazuya's kind of sitting on some stairs outside. And they're covered. So he's not just sitting in the rain like a fucking depressed maniac. He is covered. And Chizuru comes outside to make a phone call. He goes to walk off to give her some privacy. And she's like, hey, what the fuck, bro? Have I done something wrong? And she's just like so straight up about it. And she can even notice the absurd amount of self-loathing that he's doing here for the past couple of days. And she's like, look, it's okay if you don't like me, but you're my producer, so you can't avoid me like this. It's just unprofessional. But she has a point. Like, we're all here to work. Keep your fucking problems to yourself.
It was funny how she got that little meme mug every now and then. You seen that meme mug she gave to him? It was pretty funny.
He kind of like, he grew a pair of balls here too, and he says what's bothering him. He straight up tells her, he's like, the fact that you're going to be a top tiered actress and I'm just going to be a store manager. And she's like, you're so fucking stupid, bro. Literally just hits him with it. She's like, so what if those are our paths that we have to take in life? And she's like, no one's better than anyone else here, no matter what they do or what they will do. And like, sure, she hits him really hard right here. She's like, sure, you're slow, dim-witted, helpless, clumsy, foolish, and pathetic, but you still have a wonderful life.
Honestly, if that was me, I would have dropped to my knees.
Bro, every time she was like tossing an insult, they put like a little scene here where it was like punches to his gut and he's like, ugh. But I mean, like, it's true. Like, that's your fucking hand at life. Just fucking deal with it. And also, he was saying this to her. He was like, you know, you're going to be a top tiered actress and all I'm going to be is a store manager. Those two things don't go well together. He's saying that as if they're going to have a long life together. Is something that I caught that's kind of weird. He wasn't just like, you know, our paths separately are problematic. He was saying that their paths together are problematic. And it's like, bro, you're not even dating her. Relax. Fucking outrageous, my friend. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Because like honestly, yeah. Because like even though they're really not dating, I feel like they pretty much built that kind of a friendship to where they can probably like still like talk to each other every now and then in the future.
I mean,
even
bro, think of it this way, okay? They're shooting a movie together. If this bitch like blows up and pops off, she's gonna remember this man for the rest of her life.
Shooting this movie? You mean making the movie for her? You better remember this man?
Yeah, you better remember this man.
The fuck?
She even tells him, she's like, not once have I ever regretted meeting you. So it's like...
That's what I'm saying. And
it's like, you don't regret meeting him because he was giving you all that fucking rent-a-girlfriend money and he's making you a movie, so...
And he saved you.
And he saved her. So, like, is she just being selfish or does she really not regret meeting him?
She's been selfish since day one. I'm not gonna lie, since day one.
She has been a little selfish with him, and that's why I took that saying where she's like, not once have I ever regretted meeting you. I think maybe that is a little on the selfish side, where she's just thinking about all that he's done for her rather than, like, how good he kind of is for her.
Bro, I'd probably say the only thing she did giving him something, it was that phone case. Besides that, she didn't really give him nothing.
He still uses that shit till this day.
Honestly.
So here we go. They finish up filming all the scenes but one, okay? And the next day, Kazuya gets a call from the film club saying that they've decided to move on to another project, seeing how this one was basically done. And they would still wind up loaning Kazuya the equipment that he needs to get the last scene, but they need to start on their new one, so they're out. And we learn here that the last shot that needs to be filmed is in a different location that requires travel, possibly like an overnight stay. So
Subarashi.
So it's gonna wind up being just Kazuya and Chizuru at this point is the notion that we are getting, okay? And what does he do? He goes to Minnie for help. Okay. And like,
goat.
this is both a good thing and a bad thing for this man, right? He's like, hey, I'm also planning to ask Ruka to go along and help. And Minnie's like, don't worry, I'll take care of everything. I'll book our train rides. I'm gonna make an itinerary. Just don't worry about it. I
got you, Big Butter. I
Bro.
got you.
And this man's about to get it. So some time passes by, like probably a few days or some shit, and it's time for the trip. And as Kazuya and Chizuru meet up at the train station, we get another one of those scenes where every guy in the train station is gawking. All right? They're gawking over Chizuru, and they really kind of put a lot of these scenes in this show. Like, isn't this like the 8th one that we've seen?
I think so.
They do this shit all the time. One of the guys is like, oh, a trip with her boyfriend. And then the other one's like, nah, she's got to be a real girlfriend.
Hit it on the mark.
Damn.
On the mark.
Yeah. Kazuya points out this is the first time anyone's ever guessed that right, that she's actually a rental girlfriend. Even though he's not renting her here, but that is what she is to him. So Chizuru's like, yo, where are the other two, meaning Minnie and Ruka? And Kazuya's like, yo, I've tried calling Minnie all day, but she just won't pick up. And they have 5 minutes before the fucking train shows up to the station. And Chizuru's like, well, what about Ruka? And Kazuya was like, man, she was super excited for this, so I doubt she overslept or anything. Right here is kind of interesting because Chizuru was like, you two are really hitting it off, aren't you? And he's like, no, it's not like that. This is just a trial thing. But like in reality, he is technically dating Ruka. So, I mean...
Bruh, at this point, it's a lot of things to fix if you want a happy ending, honestly.
With Chizuru?
With the whole situation, because technically she is dating Ruka, and technically they still got that lie between Chizuru and Kazuya secretly dating. We got Mommy still in the play with the rent a girlfriend.
Well, I feel like the lie between Kazuya and Chizuru dating could be easily fixed by them just actually dating. Ruka would be a tough one to get out of the picture, you know, to like break up with her and be like, yo, it's not working. And then Mommy. But I feel like Mommy could be dealt with also pretty easy by just actually dating. I mean, they could solve like 95% of their problems by just actually getting together.
By actually getting together.
And just stop faking it, you know? So Kazuya's phone goes off and it's Minnie, okay? And we don't really get to hear what she's saying on the other end of the phone right here, but he's in a panic. And the train has arrived. I kind of just, at this point, I assumed she was saying that she couldn't make it, you know, no big deal. And Kazuya and Chizuru, they both wind up freaking out, okay? Because Minnie's like, yo, we're not going. That's all we know up to this point. And they have to get on the train together alone. So once they're in the train, Chizuru asks, what exactly did Minnie say? Okay. He's got like a flashback in his head of not too long ago, not out loud though, and it's what Minnie had actually said on the phone. And basically, she's like, Master, this is your opportunity. Okay.
Let's get it.
She's like, this is the perfect chance for you and Chizuru to be alone on a trip away from home. And she's like, look, this movie has improved how Chizuru thinks of you by leaps and bounds. Strike while the iron is hot.
Subarashi.
Yeah, but Chizuru already knows what Minnie's planning.
Yeah, so Chizuru catches on to this. And she like, okay, so Minnie goes a step further too on the phone call. She starts talking about how once a month, Chizuru will get into a mood, okay? Meaning like she's going to get horny.
Not the ovulation.
Not the ovulation.
Not the ovulation.
So, and like she's speaking about women in general here, but she pointed out Chizuru because like that's, you know, who Kazuya stuck with. That's the whole point of this show, okay? And Kazuya is in absolute fucking shock here. And Minnie's like, no matter how cute and classy you think Chizuru is, she still has nights where she pines for the male touch.
Them thoughts.
Them thoughts, baby. Them evil thoughts.
Yeah, but you know fucking Kazuya's gonna fumble the bag.
Oh, 100%. She's like, tonight might be one of those nights. And he's just like, he's on the phone sideways like this, and he's like, his mouth wide open. So after thinking about all of this, he just decides to lie to Chizuru about what was said on the phone. And right at this moment, Minnie texts Chizuru saying that she has the flu. And he just winds up going along with that. He's like, oh yeah, it sucks for her. He's like, that's what she told me over the phone. But Chizuru shoots him a look here. And it's almost as if she knows that he was lying. So I kind of wonder if she knows, but at the same time, like, what if she doesn't?
She knows.
You think she knows for sure?
Yes.
And then, okay, this is where things get hairy. Out of the blue, he gets a call from Ruka. And he's like, where are you right now? And she was out just shopping. And Minnie wind up calling her and telling her that she had the flu, so the shoot is postponed. Bro! About to get this man into a world of trouble. If Ruka finds out that Kazuya and Chizuru are alone on a train going to film the last scene, all hell is going to break loose. Very sketch, my friend. So he gets off the phone and Chizuru says, it looks like we're giving her the wrong idea. And then she turns around and asks if Minnie has planned all of this. And she's like, it seems like she thinks we like each other. And this is I guess how we would know Chizuru knew exactly what the fuck was going on. That's a smart lady, man. So she's like, whatever. We're already on the train. Let's just head to the fucking location and get the shot. She goes into the bathroom. And here in the bathroom, we see her hunched over the sink. And she's like, are you serious? Kind of pressed about the situation, I think.
Oh no, she was kind of blushing.
She was blushing. And she's like, are you fucking blushing?
Serious? Bro,
she's pressed to be on a train ride. Maybe an overnight stay with Kazuya alone.
I don't know, because
it's that time of day.
It's that time of the day for
But that's the thing, though. I think when he was sitting down eating, she was like, let's make it a one trip, go there, do the shot, and hurry we get back home. She wasn't even trying to stay the night.
She said, let's go get the shot and come back and give Minnie a nasty surprise.
That's what
the
I'm
fuck
saying.
does that mean? What is that?
Like a surprise, saying like, "Hi, bitch, your shit didn't work."
Oh, okay. All right, I had something else in my head, but I see.
OnlyFans.
So they have a little moment on the train here, and they're eating some food, okay? And basically Kazuya saying how he was grateful for everyone that wind up helping out with this project. He's like, because I can't do anything on my own. I needed the help. Here's the part where it gets really juicy for me. So all of that was just fluff for this fucking piece right here. They get off the train, and they're at the other train station, and Kazuya goes to start walking towards the bus station, and Chizuru says, hey, you know, and he turns around, and he's like, what? And she's like, oh, it's just... And she's kind of like stumbling her words. She's like, it's just, you know, she's just nervous. All right. She just doesn't know what the fuck to say. And then she's like, actually, never mind. And then she walks past him. All right. Now, when she was walking, like he's standing here, she's here, and she starts to like walk towards him. I thought she was walking for a kiss. Okay. I was about to shit my pants. But then she passes him up. Okay. And he's like, what the fuck was that? I really thought we were going to get a kiss scene here, boys. And then outro. That's it. Shit episode. Again.
Literally, we got nothing from that.
Nothing. That ending piece might give us a little something in the next one, but this is mostly filler, dude. I mean, aside from them shooting the movie, all filler.
Bro, the last time we got something juicy at the end, the next episode was dog.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But the last episode that gave us something juicy at the end, the whole episode was good.
Hey, at least we got the movie done. So what's gonna be next?
So, well, I think next is them filming the final scene, and then
I'm talking like the rest of the season, because you remember we still on episode 5.
Bro, you still got editing, so post production. You still got marketing to get the movie. Get hype for the movie, and then you got release.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised, because being that they just crammed the whole film production in one episode. Days, yeah. They're probably gonna cram in like the next episode.
Bro, it takes a long time to edit that.
Oh yeah. It takes me like.
So that's gonna probably be like season 4.
It takes me like 2.5 fucking days to edit this podcast down. Like, just imagine how long they on the first day they were 137 cuts in to filming. That's a lot of cuts.
I got something.
Unless he hires like really good fucking editors.
What if you know how Chizuru said that she was gonna get back at Minnie?
Yeah.
What if she does like something with Kazuya for shits and giggles, and that's what makes her turn on?
What do you mean, like she fucks him?
No, like takes a picture like at
No.
an inn or something next
No.
to Kazuya.
So
No,
Chizuru
fuck
takes a
no.
picture next to Kazuya to make Minnie
Yeah.
jealous.
No,
To make her think
payback,
that something's
yeah,
happening, to fuck with her
yes.
head.
Fuck no. She's been on that bullshit since season 1. She ain't doing that
No.
bullshit.
I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna go to this fucking little town. They're gonna shoot the last scene.
Gonna eat some ass.
I don't think we're gonna eat any ass, but I
No.
think we're gonna get like probably a heart to heart where maybe Chizuru actually opens up to Kazuya a little bit. They really have kind of built it up to that point with this last scene here, because they got close. There's no way she was jumbling and she's blushing in the train and she's all nervous and shit and she's fumbling her words just to be like, hey, thanks for filming this movie for me. There's no fucking way. She definitely had something bigger to say to him.
She be giving us mixed signals though.
She kind of does, and it makes it hard to judge. Like Mommy, Mommy's on some devious evil shit. Ruka, we would know right off the bat how she's feeling. Minnie, same shit.
Mommy
kind of hard.
Mommy, you can tell when she getting that evil mood because her eyes get bland.
She goes dead inside.
Yeah, like you can
Turns
see her
to
eyes go
stone.
bland.
Murder Ruka. There we go. We got rid of Ruka.
I don't know, boys.
We still got Sumi in the works.
Yeah, Sumi's still in the background. A little background character, not doing much, but that's what she is in almost every season, though.
She's a support character.
This show goes out and he ends up with Sumi over everyone.
Well, you know how fast I'll just stop watching that shit.
What about this one? All this bullshit, all this movie making and shit, just for him to end up back with Mommy. Because remember,
I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening.
Remember, he did date Mommy. Season 1, they had broke up.
He did bust a nut. He did bust a nut for her ex kitchen.
I can see this happening. It's a possibility, boys.
Okay.
Chizuru she blows up off this movie.
Yeah.
She get an invitation to come do another movie, right? Like a big movie.
Mm-hmm.
From like a big producer. But she gotta fly out.
She has to leave.
She has to fly out.
And then what? She's got to fly out by herself?
And if they do confess their feelings by themselves when they go to that hotel next episode, it's gonna be a heartwarming goodbye.
Oh, like when she has to leave? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So then she ain't gonna leave.
Yeah. She'll probably.
Bruh.
I feel like this is one of those cozy, like, feel good animes. Like, if it would get down to that, she'd be like, "You come with me," and then he'd be like, "No, I can't. I have to stay here. Blah blah blah. I gotta finish school," and then she just wouldn't go. So all this bullshit just for her to stay.
I gotta take care of the shop.
I gotta take care of my store. So I don't know, boys. With all this being said, I'm gonna hit this one out of 4. I have to. I have to.
Damn.
Yeah.
4.
I have to, because there just wasn't much. And the only reason I'm giving it a 4 is because we saw them film the movie.
Film the movie and the little bit at the end.
We've been waiting to see the movie get filmed, and that was exciting. We got it now, and then that little piece at the end saved it. Almost gave it a 5 because of that little piece, but you know what? I'm just not feeling that generous today. This is also about mid-season too, so we're getting to the point where we're kind of seeing a little bit of filler here,
Yeah, I would agree with you. 4.
A 4? That's what you're giving it? Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. You see, like, the last episode and this episode are gonna really hurt this show when it comes down to, like, the
overall
final.
view.
Yeah, the overall. Once I tally everything up, it's gonna fucking hurt it real bad.
Real bad.
So, all right, Zay. What are you thinking?
The whole episode was bland as shit.
The man got something to say.
The movie it would have been fun to at least extend the movie production for like a couple, like 2-3 episodes.
Yeah.
Instead of just like cramming into one. It would have been nice.
That's what I was expecting, but
That's what I'm saying.
But if they would have done that, would have just extended the season. And they only have 12 episodes to do it.
I mean, true,
Yeah,
but
but
like, what are they gonna put into the rest of the season now?
Yeah, but you forgot. I think it was like episode 3 that we reviewed. I think Tassan was talking about how he was reading the comments about saying how the manga readers was like saying how this show might extend to like season 6.
Yeah. They said for sure guaranteed season 4. Looking real good for a 5, and it could go into 6. But it's like, god damn, what does this show really have in the manga that's prolonging this story for that long?
That's what I'm saying. So like having this production of the movie crammed so short, I was like, what?
They shot this shit in 3 days. That is insane for a movie. I know it's an indie movie. I get it. Fucking Sunfest hipster shit. But goddamn, take your time. You're just rushing it.
Yeah, we get to see Minnie in work again. The GOAT.
She's always putting in the work, man.
In the work. We got the bullshit at the end. I'll probably say the end was kind of just, it was alright for me. Y'all say it was someone that saved the episode, but I feel like it was alright. We didn't get that much. We just got Chizuru mumbling over our words. We didn't get that much.
Fumbling.
Honestly. That's what I'm saying. So honestly, I give this episode, being that we're halfway through the season, and this is episode 5, I give it a 5.
Oh, okay. Damn, Zay was the generous one in this episode, man. I know you hit the last episode real hard. You know,
because that episode got me mad. That one had me mad.
I watched this one today, and I was like, God, the boys are not going to be happy about this one again.
I think I watched this one like Friday or Saturday.
I watched
girlfriend.
I've been doing it twice. I've been watching it twice.
She did not like it.
It's not. If you were gonna put somebody onto this show, it's not a good episode to first start them off with.
Yeah, but she's been listening to the podcast.
Ah, okay, cool.
She basically says that this podcast helps, so you don't have to watch the show.
Yeah, I always said that this podcast is kind of interesting how we do it because it's sort of like an audiobook. But it's like an audiobook with our own notes in it. I really like doing that. It's a lot of fucking work, but I really like doing it.
I just can't wait for Rent a Girlfriend to end so we could start the next one.
Yep, the next one's
the
gonna be
10 out of 10.
It's when Animag first started, before old Thomicus was here and everything, and we weren't even doing the podcast yet. I rated Bunny Girl
Senpai does not dream.
Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Watched it, rated that shit by myself, then watched the movie. 10 out of 10 on all fronts is my opinion on that. But now that I'm a little more versed in anime, it's going to be interesting to rewatch that and see how I judge it. Because it might change. I might see some shit that I just don't like now. I remember...
Favorite character of all time? Panties?
Panties from fucking... God, what is that? Eden of the East, man. That's like... What a guy. That's a Hall of Famer right there. If we ever have to review that, he's in there with Hagida. Hagida's a Hall of Famer. I just remember Rascal having like some shit kind of like Orange where they tried to get too technical with their their sci-fi shit. Because it does have some sci-fi stuff in it, if I remember correctly. But it's one of those things. 10 out of 10 on the show, 12 out of 10 on the movie. The movie was gas.
Just wait until the next one. Sister.
Oh yeah, I forgot that there is another one coming soon, so... With that being said, that was episode 5, everybody. Sorry that it was another dull week, you know.
An apology video.
We're going to make an apology video. Don't give up on us. I promise the show's going to get better.
Don't give up on us. Give up on the show.
What was this man screaming into his mic?
Literally, oh my God.
I saw him pick up his mic. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Gets in the ear. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Yes, don't give up. You know, this is this show. Like, it might come out hard, it might plateau, and then we might have a really good fucking few episodes at the end. Like the last 3 might be killer. Because now it's got me curious. Okay, the movie's filmed. Aside from like post-production bullshit, what are they going to put for, this has what, 12 episodes per season?
Yeah.
So we had 6 episodes left?
7.
7 episodes left. Like, good lord, it's kind of a lot. We're technically not midway. The episode 6 will be mid. What are they going to put in?
I think when they're going to get back, they're going to just...
I
probably after next episode, it's going to be filler.
Dude, what if Chizuru goes home and just tears into Minnie's ass? And she's like, I don't like this crusty, dim-witted, stinky kid.
Honestly, if that happens, I'm not hopping on the next podcast because I'm just be mad, honestly.
I mean, Maybe
It happens.
Maybe Chizuru feels like
It
Minnie's overstepping.
it
some boundaries.
happens.
It does
Bro,
happen.
You heard this man? This man said it happens.
It happens.
After what this
It
man did
happens.
after what this man did for this woman
He has done a
the
lot.
past 3 seasons.
He has done a lot.
One. Okay, what did she do? Name.
What did he do for her?
What did she do for him?
No, I said
Minnie?
what? No, I said what?
Because you only named one thing. She did take care of Kazuya whenever he was drunk, and he noticed that.
Oh,
It was
you're saying what did
No.
Chizuru do for him?
No,
Yeah.
I said what? No, I said what Kazuya did for Chizuru.
What did Kazuya do? He
Make a
did
movie.
everything for her. Make a movie, give her half his life savings,
So have slight savings.
save her
Saved
life off
her.
the boat.
Saved
Saga-
her from the boat.
Damn near sacrificed his life for the fucking movie.
Yeah. Lied for her grandma's sake. I mean, that was also a little bit for his sake, but lied for her.
Yeah, that was a little bit of his
you
sake.
know?
So we on 5.
Yeah.
5.
He's done a lot for her. She's done
So
a couple things
Chizuru's
for
only
him.
missing 2 things.
Hey, she's done a couple things for him.
She did.
She made him omelet rice.
Omelet.
What? What? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not.
The
do
way
that.
Kazuya reacted felt like. Yeah,
that's all
the
he
way
wants.
Kazuya
That's all she
reacted,
has to do. She doesn't have to do anything flamboyant for this man. She doesn't.
This
have
man has
to.
been.
She
Ooh.
lent him 2 eggs. or
Yeah,
one
she gave him
egg.
the eggs.
Bro, this man is damn near dead. What?
He's 100%
What?
dead. He is maxing
What?
out that credit card.
What? Y'all comparing the eggs and omelet rice to dead?
Hey,
Oh my
it
God.
makes
Wait.
Kazuya fun.
Wait.
If it makes Kazuya happy,
Hold on,
then yeah.
Thomicus. No, hold on, Thomicus. I got another
What?
one, baby. I got another one.
What?
Bought that man a new phone case.
Oh, yeah.
She bought that man a phone case. He's gone.
Gave him life
He's gone.
lessons.
He quit the
Gave him
podcast.
life lessons.
This man quit the podcast. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that,
Yeah.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did it. We did it.
And there was that one scene in season 2 where he was puking and she did stay the night with him, which was a kind gesture. Because she didn't have
She
to.
didn't even.
She stayed the night at his house.
Yeah, she
stayed on the floor with him.
and then she left in the morning
Yeah, he had his head in her lap. Yeah.
for taking those drinks.
Hey, y'all
Yeah,
remember-
taking them shots for her.
Even
while
though
they were
she
playing
could have
that
handled
game.
it.
Y'all really comparing that to dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost dying
Yeah.
and trying to make her
Yeah.
a movie
Yeah.
star?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Worth it.
Please.
In Kazuya's
Animag.
book, worth it.
Animag, take my advice from last episode.
Don't
do
take his
not,
advice.
do
Don't
not,
take his advice.
do not let these females make you go crazy.
He's bringing
'Cause-
it back Hall of Fame advice because now it's in
Do
2
not.
episodes.
Literally.
He is. It's hard to say. Like, I understand he's in love, but also he might be doing just a little too much. He
This
might
man
be
said
doing just a
love.
little. He's in
He's
love.
delusional.
That man's
He's
in love.
delusional.
That man is absolutely in love.
He's in love. That's what love does to you.
Yeah.
What?
Shut the fuck up, Yase. You know you did something like that for love.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You ain't never
I'm
wanted
not-
omelets from somebody.
I never once want to think about being a dead over a female.
You ain't never once wanted a free phone
We're not
case.
talking about depth. We're not talking about depth. You do anything for a girl.
Right.
If she's the one, maybe, but
Like, that's how he feels about her, though. He feels
how-
like she's the one.
she don't do nothing. Y'all don't get that. She don't do nothing.
understand love.
Don't make me say it again. She made that man omelet rice. That's
Bruh.
enough, baby.
That's enough.
Please.
She's like, you
Please.
might not have money for rent this month because you're paying me, but here's some omelet rice. I'll give you
Someone-
the 2 eggs.
Someone please save Animag. We're delusional.
Hey,
Didn't
please,
she
please
also,
save us.
also, whenever they went visit Kazuya's grandma, wasn't she like, "Oh, you don't have to pay. I'll just do it for free for your grandma." I want to say, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I think
Or
so.
maybe
I
that
think-
one was free. Yeah, that one might have been free.
Yeah.
So she
Even
gave him
if
a
so-
freebie. She gave him a freebie.
A
I don't
freebie!
want what out of like what 25, 50 dates? Oh my
It's worth
god.
it. That's worth it.
That's
You know
worth
what?
it.
No, at this point, I'm literally about to go to every episode, calculate how much money you spent, come back next episode, and give y'all the stats.
It's got to probably be in the 10,000s.
Didn't he already calculate it
Mm-hmm.
in one episode, all of it?
I think it was close to like 10, 15 grand. That's not even that bad for love.
For love.
For love, man.
In a year span? Because everything pretty much happened in a year span?
I think that was a couple months. The first few months he was doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first few months that he was written.
I
And then he
don't know.
died down.
It might have been the whole year. I want to say I remember like 15 grand being a prominent number at the beginning of the show. Hey, whatever. All I'm saying is he's in love. Hopefully we get to see some of that love in episode 6 coming up next Friday. So that has been this week's episode. We hope you guys enjoyed. Until the next one, remember to take it easy and so long, everybody.
Sayonara.
Animag is delusional. Oh my god.
Yay Say is delusional.
Oh my god.
He doesn't love anybody. He doesn't love anybody.
He doesn't get it. He'll never get omelet rice.
Oh, what?
He'll never get that omelet rice.
Never gonna get no omelet rice.
Never. Never.
See you guys next week.
Adios.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to visit our website at www.animag.org. See you next time.